They told you aging meant slowing down, losing your spark and saying goodbye to intimacy, but they were wrong. Dead wrong. I'm Dr. James, a men's health expert with over 30 years of experience, helping older adults reclaim their vitality, circulation, and closeness. After 60, I've worked with thousands of seniors across the country, and what I've discovered may shock you. Because while most people think prescriptions or hormone therapy are the only options, the truth is, 4 everyday fruits could be the key to reigniting your energy and intimacy. Naturally, these fruits don't just taste good, they strengthen blood flow, boost libido, and help restore the closeness you thought was gone forever. And yes, they work even if you're in your 70s or beyond. In just a moment, I'll reveal exactly which 4 fruits they are and how to use them to feel more alive, connected, and confident in your body again. So stay with me. This may change how you experience life after 60. Before we dive into these life-changing fruits, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss powerful health insights designed just for your golden years. And if you find this helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I read every reply, and I'm here to keep improving for you now. Let's get into the heart of it. The 4 powerful fruits that can help restore your circulation and revive your intimacy after 60. These aren't magic pills. They're nature's quiet warriors, fruits that work with your body, not against it. The first one on our list might already be in your fridge. Number 1. Red grapes. The flow restorer. There was a time in my own practice when I believed only medications could restore circulation in aging patients. But the more I listened to my older patients and studied those who defied aging, the more I realized something powerful was hiding in plain sight. Red grapes, not some exotic supplement or high-tech solution, but simple, natural red grapes. These vibrant little fruits may look unassuming, but they hold one of the most effective compounds for aging circulation: resveratrol. This natural antioxidant works deep within the blood vessels, helping them relax and expand, allowing more oxygen-rich blood to reach your muscles, heart, brain, and yes, your intimate areas. What makes red grapes especially unique is their ability to reignite blood flow, exactly where aging tries to steal it. First, the lower body. As men and women, it's not uncommon to feel coldness in the feet, a loss of responsiveness during intimacy, or fatigue that hits faster than it used to. But when blood can't move freely, neither can energy, nor desire, nor connection. Red grapes help restore that freedom for older men. This fruit has been quietly life-changing. Daily intake of red grapes has shown promising results in improving erectile strength and duration, because resveratrol enhances nitric oxide, a key compound needed to trigger and maintain healthy erections. But unlike synthetic drugs, grapes do this naturally, gently, and without side effects. For women, red grapes help improve vascular sensitivity and circulation to the pelvic region, which often fades with time. That means more comfort, more warmth, and a richer emotional experience during closeness. It's about reviving not just the function, but the feeling. What's truly remarkable is that something as ordinary as a bowl of grapes could restore what so many believed was permanently lost. I've had older couples come back to me months later, surprised by how a small habit could bring back such a big part of their lives. And every time, I smile, because it's not a miracle, it's just good science and good choices, and we're only getting started. Because the next fruit on this list isn't just a defender of circulation, it's a fierce protector of your kidneys and a quiet guardian of your intimate well-being. Ready to find out what it is? Let's keep going. Number 2. Cranberries, the kidney guardian. If there's one fruit I used to underestimate, it was the cranberry. For years I thought of it as just a side dish at Thanksgiving, tart, red, forgettable. But over time I began to see it differently. I started listening to my older patients, those who still felt strong, vibrant, and connected to their partners, and this fruit kept showing up in their stories. I dug into the research, and what I discovered changed everything. I thought I knew cranberries. It turns out are one of the most powerful protectors of the kidneys and urinary system, 2 areas that quietly shape a senior's ability to feel pleasure, maintain energy, and preserve intimacy. You see, when kidney function declines, toxins build up, circulation lows, and inflammation creeps into areas we'd rather not talk about. That means lower drive, reduced sensitivity, and forming a direct hit to erection strength. and stamina, but cranberries step in as natural defenders. They're rich in compounds that reduce inflammation, clear gut, urinary tract, and help preserve blood vessel health, especially around the pelvic region. That's not just good for avoiding discomfort, it's vital for keeping blood flowing freely where it matters most in men. This can mean stronger, more reliable erections, because better kidney function supports healthy blood pressure and nitric oxide levels. 2 keys to sexual performance for women: cranberries often mean less irritation, more comfort, and greater confidence during moments of intimacy, and perhaps most importantly, they allow both partners to feel safe and connected without the burden of silent chronic discomfort. I've had patients who were quietly suffering from recurring urinary issues, dry intimacy, or loss of sexual desire, all relieved to discover that something as simple as adding cranberries to their diet gave them relief they didn't think was possible. When you remove pain and pressure from the picture, connection becomes easier. And that connection is what makes life after 60 truly rich. So whether it's a handful of dried cranberries in your salad or a splash of unsweetened cranberry juice in the morning, this fruit deserves a place in your routine, not just for your kidneys, but for your circulation, intimacy, and peace of mind. But what if there was a fruit that didn't just protect your insides, but actually lit a fire from within? A fruit that boosts energy, testosterone, and helps your body feel like it remembers what it was made for. That's exactly what we'll uncover. Number 3, papaya, the energy awakener. There's something about papaya that feels like sunshine. Maybe it's the golden orange color or the way it melts in your mouth like a gentle reminder of warmer, simpler days. But beyond its sweet taste lies a hidden strength that most people over 60 don't realize. Papaya is one of the most powerful fruits for rekindling male vitality and restoring blood flow throughout the body. I remember one older gentleman, a retired school principal, who came to me. Frustrated, he wasn't sleeping well, had no energy, and intimacy with his wife had become more memory than reality. He was eating clean, walking daily, and still felt depleted. That's when we introduced papaya into his daily routine. Just a cup in the morning blended with a bit of Greek yogurt. Within weeks, he was back in my office with a smile and more than a few blushes. Something had shifted. Papaya is rich in vitamins A, C, and E, as well as potent enzymes like pepin that aid digestion and reduce inflammation. But what really sets papaya apart is its impact on testosterone production and circulation, especially in older men. It helps the body naturally regulate hormones while improving blood vessel flexibility and oxygen delivery. That's the kind of internal support that leads to firmer, more sustainable erections and renewed physical energy. It doesn't stop there for women. Papaya helps balance estrogen and improve pelvic circulation, easing dryness and discomfort and enhancing arousal. It also supports the adrenal glands, your body's stress regulators, so you can enjoy closeness without tension or fatigue pulling you away. What I love most about papaya is how approachable it is. It's not a supplement. It's not a pill. It's a fruit. You can scoop with a spoon, savor in the morning, and feel working from the inside out. It gently restores confidence and connection without fanfare, just steady, natural results. So if you're looking for a spark, not just in your body, but in your relationship, papaya is your quiet ally. It doesn't promise fireworks, but it often delivers something more lasting: vitality, warmth, and the desire to connect again. And just when you think fruit can't offer more than that, wait until you hear about the one that supports both your heart and your hormones while helping you sleep better, feel lighter, and love deeper. Number 4, cherries, the intimacy booster. There's something deeply comforting about a bowl of cherries. Maybe it's the color, the deep, almost velvet red, or maybe it's how they make you slow down. You don't just eat cherries, you experience them, and as it turns out, what they do inside your body is even more meaningful than their taste. Years ago, I worked with a couple in their late 60s who had been married for over 40 years. They still loved each other deeply, but something had changed. The husband described feeling disconnected from his body, sluggish, frustrated, and quietly grieving the passion that once came easily. His wife, equally gentle and patient, missed the intimacy they once shared, but didn't want him to feel pressured together. They were ready to try something natural. Your commended cherries Yes, cherries, based on research I'd seen about their incredible effects on circulation, inflammation, and sexual response. They didn't expect much, but they were. Open 2 months later, they returned more affectionate, more energized, and laughing like newlyweds, and I knew why. Cherries contain powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins, which have been shown to reduce inflammation in the arteries, increase nitric oxide production, and enhance vascular health across the entire body. This means that blood flows more freely, not just to your heart or brain, but to areas that are crucial for sexual arousal, sensation, and response for older men. This translates to improved blood flow to the penis, which helps with erection, firmness, and duration without relying on synthetic medication. For women, cherries support better circulation to the pelvic region, making intimacy more comfortable, more pleasurable, and more emotionally fulfilling. But cherries don't just work in the body, they also calm the mind. Rich in natural melatonin, cherries help promote deeper, more restorative sleep. And when you sleep better, your hormone balance improves, your stress levels decrease, and your emotional openness increases. These aren't just biological changes. They're the quiet ingredients of lasting intimacy. One of the most beautiful things about cherries is how gentle they are. There's no jolt, no spike, just slow, steady nourishment. They soften your blood vessels, support your hormonal rhythms, and help bring your mind and body back into sync. And in a world full of pills and pressure, that kind of gentle healing feels like a gift. I've seen cherries change relationships, not by fixing everything overnight, but by opening the door to connection again. They remind your body what it's capable of. And sometimes that reminder is all you need to feel close again. Now that you've learned about these 4 powerful fruits, you might be wondering, how do I start? How do I make this real in my life without turning it into another complicated health routine? Well, that's the exciting part, because what comes next will show you exactly how to bring these fruits into your daily rhythm in a way that's simple, sustainable, and actually enjoyable. Here's how to start today. If you're still with me, it means something inside you is ready for change. Maybe you've been feeling slower, less connected, or simply tired of hearing that this is just part of getting older. But it's not entirely, because the truth is, your body still wants to respond. It still wants to heal, and with the right nourishment, it absolutely can. That's why I love this approach. We're not talking about radical diets, expensive supplements, or overwhelming regimens. We're talking about fruit, real, whole, natural fruit that your body recognizes, craves, and responds to in ways that are subtle at first and powerful over time. Start small. In fact, I'd encourage you to choose just one of the 4 fruits we've talked about, whichever one speaks to you most. Maybe it's a handful of sweet red grapes in the afternoon. Maybe it's adding dried cranberries to your salad or oatmeal. Maybe it's scooping out fresh papaya with breakfast, or having a few cherries in the evening as you unwind. There's no wrong way to begin, and there's no pressure to do everything all at once. What matters is the consistency. Give your body a steady daily signal that you are choosing life, choosing flow, choosing connection. Over the next few weeks, you may start to notice little things: warmer hands and feet, a clearer mind, deeper sleep, even a quiet spark returning in moments of intimacy. These are the signs. These are the whispers of vitality saying, I'm still here. And here's something else I've learned from decades of working with seniors across the country. It's never too late. I've seen men in their 70s reconnect with their partners after years of distance. I've seen women find comfort in their bodies again and feel beautiful, not because they reverse time, but because they nourish the life they still have. So today I invite you to look in your fridge or your fruit basket or your next grocery list and see it differently. See fruit not just as food, but as a tool, a healing gift, a step forward. Let this be the day you begin, not because someone told you to, but because you deserve to feel good again, stronger, closer, and more alive than you thought possible. You've learned what to do. You've seen what's possible. Now the next step is yours, and I'll be right here, cheering you on every step of the way. Final thoughts: this is just the beginning. Sometimes we reach a point in life where we quietly begin to accept less energy, less touch, less connection, not because we want to, but because it feels like that's just how things are supposed to be as we get older. But I want to tell you, from one human being to another, that this idea is simply not true. You are not finished. You're not too old. and your body has not given up on you. What we've talked about here may seem simple, just 4 fruits, but what they represent is something far greater. They are a daily invitation to remind your body of what it's capable of, to help you restore not just circulation but confidence, not just intimacy but a sense of being fully alive. Think about everything your body has carried you through, the decades of hard work, the sleepless nights raising a family, the stresses of life, the laughter, the losses, the victories your heart has beaten. Every second of it your blood has flowed to, keep you upright, moving, showing up day after day. And now, when you finally have time to enjoy the moments that really matter, connection, closeness, love, you deserve to feel supported, not limited. These 4 fruits, red grapes, cranberries, papaya, and cherries, are not a cure-all, but they are a quiet revolution. They work not with force but with nourishment, not with noise but with wisdom. They go where medications often cannot, into the tiny vessels, the hormonal pathways, the emotional memory of what it feels like to desire and be desired. What I hope you take away from this is not just a grocery list. I hope you take away the belief that it's not too late to improve how you feel, to touch hands and feel a pulse of warmth, to wake up rested and hopeful, to look at your partner or even yourself with a spark that you thought had faded but never really left. The truth is, age doesn't take everything from us. It gives us something. It gives us the chance to love more deeply, to appreciate more fully, to understand what really matters. And when your body feels nourished and your circulation flows freely, your heart becomes more open to all of that. So if all you do tomorrow is eat a bowl of cherries or toss some red grapes in your bag before a walk, know this: you are making a choice to live within tension, a choice to take care of your body, not because it's broken, but because it still has so much to give. This is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of a new one. A path of renewed energy, restored closeness, and maybe even a rediscovery of who you are beneath all the layers of time you've spent a lifetime taking care of others. Now it's time to take care of you, because you deserve to feel good again. You deserve joy. You deserve connection. And the best part, that journey doesn't begin with a prescription. It begins with a piece of fruit and a decision to believe that your best days might still be ahead. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.